Yeah. Okay. So let me just share my screen.
Yeah.
So we'll quickly go over this game. There's a few things that I would have done differently, and that would maybe change the outcome of the game. Okay, so here going against Goofy, Mulligan was fine. I would Mulligan that as well. So in this hand, playing the stage is okay. Picking the one cost is also great because you don't have the 4 cost yet. And then here you have no choice. So far so good. Okay. And then here you actually want to play the Kobe here because when you look at your hand, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 breaks and no 2k. And then they have 2
Okay.
weenies on the board. So you actually need some weenie to swing back into the weenie. So you must play Kobe here.
I just thought that the only thing that I grabbed here with Kobe in this moment, because I thought about it. I thought about it only to find extra because I'm running extra, not like Zuru.
Yeah. That's super
And
important, right? Because you
I,
have no 2k.
yeah, I thought about that, but don't they only expose like one weenie at a time, like in the early game?
No, not really, but this is like a free weenie to play.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
later on your weenie will cost a don. But for right now, swinging 5, 6, or 7
Or
does not
seven
matter,
doesn't
right?
matter.
Because if they
Yeah.
counter one card from hand, that's good for you. So they have to take.
Okay.
So this Kobe is free, and you should play the Kobe. Okay, free block is good. And then you take the first 6k. And here you took another break, which is really bad. And here, uh, I would not go 1k 1k here. I would just take down to 1 life, I think.
Oh, okay, interesting. I know it hurt, but like the hand was really bad.
Yeah, I know. But um, in this situation, uh, there is quite a bit of thing that can make your turn a lot better. Say, for example, you could have got a 2k from life, like maybe the uh just any 2k from life, or you could get a searcher from life, which is gonna search for some counter because this is your hand. You desperately need some counter here. And uh, the 1k that you just throw, Mamaragan is obviously very important in this matchup because that's the only way you can interact with their board. And then the Kobe 1k is also very, very important because that's gonna find you at 2k. Because let's say you're 1k, and then what's gonna happen? Like this is your hand after 1k. What do you draw to win you this game? Like the 1k is gonna be gone. You throw them to the grave. Okay. Now, what's gonna save you here? No, nothing.
Bubble
Cannot.
law.
Okay. So you're gonna have to play the Kobe search next turn, and then maybe the Kobe search can search you into the Rosi searcher, and maybe the Rosi searcher or the Kobe can search the I love you, and then you're gonna find your 2k law in some way. This is the only way you get saved. But if you just throw the Mamaragan, because in this matchup they cannot go for all 6 most of the time. And even if they go 6, you can go block Mamaragan. So like this early into the
Makes
game,
sense. Yeah.
using Mamaragan is not a wise choice, especially when you're giving up a Kobe searcher. Because imagine if it was like the baby law, which is absolutely worthless 1k. 1k 1k was fine, but Kobe is actually a very important card here that can search
Yeah.
you
Makes sense.
a 2k or the I love you. Yeah, the I love you is basically double 2k. So the Kobe can search really nice card in this situation. And then here playing the 6 cost is okay. Going for 8 is also okay. I guess you go 7 here, but uh, there's really not much of a point to go 7 instead of 8, because even if you have the Dawn up here, you can't really use the I love you here because you don't have a promo law in hand. So imagine if he go block 2k with the blocker and then save the Darts Bone. Next turn they're gonna be on 7 Dawn. So I think they could do is they could go swing 6k with Darts Bone and then just develop some random characters. So next turn they will have 1, 2, 3, 4 swing. And looking at your hand, you encounter out of you block 1, counter 1, and then tick maybe. And that's gonna be really bad if you don't kill this Darkspawn. Now, he let the Darkspawns go, so that's a little bit better for you. I mean, to be fair, if you swing 8, he can still counter, but I would still swing 8 here, because there's less chance that he counters. And if he counter out of the 8 here, next turn, these are a lot easier to die. And then from here, they swing 5 to 5. So you've got a few options here. You can give Bosa, you can give 2k, you can I love you, but you have nothing to pick up. Or you can free block. Going for the free block is fine, because uh if you counter this from hand, there is way that he could punish you. That is um some play with the 2-cost Galdino. We already know they don't have Boa, because if they plan to play the Boa, they will have played already. So no Boa already for them. So one thing they could do is they could like 2-cost Galdino, the one that gives Dawn, and then they're gonna rest this, give it 1 Dawn, 1 Dawn, and then maybe they would 4-cost, bangs it, and then replay the 2-cost, and then give two Dawn, 2 Dawn to them. So they will swing for a really huge number, and you basically have to take down the 0 life if that happens. Or you have to give up a Rosi searcher. Or you have to give up the Rosi blocker, basically. So you don't want that to happen. So free block here is okay, because even if they go for like the explosive play, you're only going down to 0 life. You're not giving up the Rosi blocker, which is still okay. So here free block is okay. And then they're gonna swing 6/6. That's lucky. But they do stun your 6-cost. So here's another buggy combo. So at this point of the game, they are basically not going for the re-stun combo anymore, because like these are duplicate names. So in this position, it's actually you can play the game normally, like how you would do against any other deck, because the recent event is not a thing anymore at this point of the game. So you don't have to go for the Saka here. Normally you want to go for Saka because the recent event is super scary, so we have to kill board. But in this position, playing the 6-cost Rosi should be more beneficial for you, because on our hand, there is one very crucial thing that is missing. That is the 2k counter. So if we can find the 2k law off the top, that's gonna make the I love you active. Basically, that means you have 3 more 2k. I mean 2 more 2k, like excluding the I love you in this hand. And then for every I love you you find after the game, that would mean 4k counter, and that's huge. Finding the 2k law exactly on this turn is very huge. So if you play Saka here, all the chance you have to find the promo law is from the stage. And all you achieve is to kill one of their characters for free. But if you play the Rosi law, then there's some good stuff that you can draw. Say for example, you could draw a searcher, or you could you can draw another I love you, which is basically 3k counter at this point because you have the baby law. Uh, since your hand is super bricked, I think seeing the extra card would help more than if you just play the Saka. Because the Goofy board looks big, right? But it's all the smaller characters. So if they swing with all of them, while you have some 8k characters on board, all of these could be gone in one turn. And if you just stabilize, you can win. But if you play the Saka, you don't have the counter, meaning you cannot stabilize, you're constantly in threat of dying, then it's not good. Because you're gonna take some damage on the next turn if you don't draw something really nice, like a 2k law. So by not playing the 6 cost, we see one less card here.
Mhm.
And here they go for the stun and the boa, that's scary. And then, yeah, no choice. Okay, pick up the baby law. Well, now we don't 1k 1k. Ah, no, you have to 1k 1k this. Oh wait, you only have the bossa? No, you have the baby law. Yeah, you should 1k 1k this. Because
I thought about
having the
yeah.
life here against boa is extra important because one life is like having a life against boa is really important because the boa will swing for a lot and you have to tank it with the life. And they even have the broke that can restand the boa, which is what happened later. So
Mhm.
here 1k 1k is worth it, definitely worth it. And so oh wait. Oh, did we start with the bossa? Are we 10 on yet?
I started with Versa on the next turn, yeah.
Okay. We're 10 down, we're 10 down. Um let's see. Okay, let's say we play the bossa. In this case, we're dead to broke no matter what if we just do
Mhm.
unless we do the
Yeah.
boborsa. Unless we do the boborsa. But let's say let's say we play the Saka. That's gonna make their boa unable to attack.
Yeah.
It will become 3k. And then we could go stage. And then basically the best thing we could pair with the Saka is the Rosi if we don't find Mamaragan. Mm. And then we're gonna have free blocker up, but that's still not winning the game. Since we're at 0 life, it actually got a lot harder to play at 0 life. Because imagine we throw 1k 1k to imagine we throw 1k 1k, then our hand is gonna be without the okay, so let's say we throw 1k 1k here. And then next turn our hand is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. 6 cards with one life. We can do a lot with one life. Because we're not in threat of a jam anymore. But since we're at 0 life, it makes it so difficult to do the stuff that we want to do because typically we want to progress the game, and by that we need to push phase. But since we're at 0 life, we are forced into this defensive play. So dropping to 0 was really bad here, and there's like no good way to come back in the game. Okay, and then we're just dead to broke. So
Die.
lesson we can
Yeah.
learn from the last game, and something I've noticed in your play is that you're not really picturing how the game would go if the game like went on with the current hand that you have. So you need to see the future because like these decks in the meta will do a certain thing. Like there's multiple line they can take, but the result is always like similar. Like so let's say in this position, okay, what are they gonna do on 7 Dawn? Now there's a few things they could do on 7 Dawn. On 7 Dawn, they could play Boa and then restand 2 Dawn and then basically go 5/6/6 maybe with a 2 drop. That's a one line they can take and probably one of the best line. And if they in that case they're swinging 5/6/6. And if they play anything other than the Boa, which is like a lower cost character, they will swing for bigger. Like even bigger because they are developing some character that are less expensive. So they will swing bigger. So next turn, at least you're taking a 5/6/6 to the face. Now, let's say with this hand, you're gonna take a 5/6/6 to the face. I mean, oh, you even get to see the Bucky? Okay, so I got the wrong point of the game. Okay, so oh, it's here, it's here, it's here. Okay, so we're gonna take 5/6/6 next turn, and that's always happening. So you should be able to picture that in your head. We're taking 5/6/6 next turn, and this is not a hand that's going to withstand 5/6/6. So here you took the gamble and swing, which I think is correct, but I will swing for bigger. Because if you okay, let's say they play the Boa and they actually protect this. Next turn they're gonna have 6/6/6/6 with the Boa on board. And with this
Yeah.
hand, if you take 6/6/6/6, you're gonna block one, counter one, tick while they
I
have
can't
a
even
Boa on
block it.
board. If they have a Boa on
Right.
board while you're at 0 life, then we're cooked. So this has to die here.
Mm-hmm.
So I will swing 8k instead of 7. And then in the next one, which is here, I believe. Okay. So here we chose to play the Saka, but then we need to think about what are they gonna do on their 9 Dawn turn. So their board is big already, and there's a couple line we can take with this hand. One of them is the Saka play that you just do, and with that play, we could even play a 2-cost law if we draw into a 2-cost law. Or we can leave Dawn up for I Love You. So what's gonna happen is Saka is gonna get rid of one of these characters, and then they're gonna have 3 characters with the leader left. And with this hand, okay, let's think about what's the minimum number that they are gonna swing. So let's say they go for the full board development route, and then they actually play the Boa with these
Mm-hmm.
3 characters on board. So their swing, let's say they play like Boa Gaudino. That's like the maximum develop they can do, or like Boa or any 4-cost. They're gonna swing 5/6/6/6 in that case. And when you play the Saka, you basically have to draw the 2k law from the top so that you can withstand the 5/6/6/6. But drawing the 2k law from the top is like not really realistic, but you kind of need that to survive next turn because 5/6/6/6 is the minimal amount that they would swing, and you're bleeding so much already from that. So you have to find the promo 2K law here. So here I would play the Rosi to take for one more card, because when you think about this, if we're only thinking about the next turn, playing the Rosi law and playing the Saka will save you exactly same amount of counter, while the Rosi law can draw you one more card. Because this Saka is making one of them can't swing. And this Rosi is also free blocking one of their swings while drawing a card. So survive wise, the Rosi is gonna be better, because here's how the game goes. The Goofy don't run a lot of high quality characters, like except for the Boa, but we can get rid of the Boa easily. So since our character is mostly 8k and their board is full of 6k character, if the game go on, we're gonna clean the board eventually, and we still have the Borsa to survive too. So when we clear the board and then we play Borsa, that's when we win the game. So all we need to do here is stabilize and then survive the next turn without heavily bleeding our hand, like giving 1k, 1k and stuff. So for that purpose, playing the Rosi Law here is definitely better than the Saka, because you get to see one more card. The Goofy matchup is quite complicated, because the highest threat in the matchup is the restand event.
Yeah.
Because with the restand event, everything can attack twice. But so in that case, if everything can attack twice after the restand event, what Saka does is they will turn off the event, and you can just calculate how much counter that's gonna save. So they will go from 12 attack if they start with full board, to if they have one less character, they have 10 attacks. And if they have one less character than that, they have 8 attacks. So for each character you clear is 2 less attack. That's why playing Saka to kill one of the character with different names is usually worth it in this matchup. And this is what we aim to do normally in this matchup. But in this specific matchup, the restand event is not a thing anymore, because they have 2 pair of characters with the same name. They cannot go for restand in this game anymore. So in this case, what the Saka do is kill one of the character, and then they will go -1 attack. Like they have one less attack. But
Yeah.
then what the Rosi do in this situation is they will block 1 attack, so -1 attack. Well, of course the character would still be there, but the character would easily die, because it looks like they have some amount of hand, but if you just, they can only counter like so many AKs. So if you like hit into it with AK twice, some of it is gonna die. And when some of it dies, and you actually have the time to filter your hand, because from this turn on, from next turn on, every turn you can filter your hand, because you have enough done when the Saka is on board. So let's say this turn you play Rosi, next turn you go Saka plus some 4-drop maybe, or maybe you can play Saka Borsa if you draw the Mamaragan. You're gonna filter every single turn, so eventually your hand will be full of counter. So you only have to survive the next turn, and then the turn after is gonna get better and better for you. And the Goofy is the one that is in a rush, basically. They have to end the game quick, or the game will tilt in your favor. So we just have to survive next turn. So in terms of surviving the next turn, Rosie will block one of the attack, and then draw one, which is a bit better than the Saka. So I think you got tunnel vision because normally the Saka is really good in this matchup, but in this case, the Rosi is searcher. The Rosi is better, and it all makes sense. There's 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 not a definitive way that a matchup can go, but you have to understand what makes certain play good, and if the
Yeah,
condition for making that play good is gone already, you have to re-evaluate how you play the matchup. Now, this matchup is obviously unfortunate for you because you didn't see any 2K. Like, you don't have the promo law, which is like one of the most important card in this matchup. But what I see from here is you didn't give the best effort to find to give you didn't give yourself the best chance to see your promo law by not playing the Kobe Searcher, for example, and you did not go for the Rosi law this turn, for example.
mhm,
And I feel like this kind of things, like the variance of the game and how you adjust to it, is what separate like really good players from average players. Because with so many information online, there is it's actually really easy for you to learn what's the best way to play into a matchup with when everything goes well. So when people get good hand and they have done a decent amount of study, they're gonna play well with a good hand. But these type of hand, how you like salvage a win out of these hand is what some really great player can do, while the average player cannot do. So this is in fact a really, really, really great game. I don't think it could go like better than this in terms of learning from a game. So that was a nice
yeah.
game that you had there.
I know I got really lucky because I it was like the first time I paired into a Goofy and it was like 0 2Ks.
Yeah.
So well, I had one extra egg, but
So yeah, that's it for this game. And then you say you're struggling against Goofy, but have you watched the last coaching video already?
yeah, I watched part of it. I thought that game was interesting too. How you were telling him to play out the 2K out because he missed 4 drops
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah,
were
yeah.
yeah, that was interesting.
So you know how the game would go normally if you see your stuff, but in this type of situation is a bit harder. Also, I think there's a spot. Okay, so here you swing 6K, right? In this position, I would actually play out the forecast law. Um,
I thought I thought about it. Yeah, I remember because I sat here and I looked at it,
yep.
but
Okay, so
I
okay, so
I was I figured it's better just keep the
o-
2K up, but
okay, okay. Keeping the 2K up is one thing, but then you have one, two, three, four bricks in your hand.
yeah,
And
yeah,
on the next turn, at most, you can play out two of them and filter one of them. So if you want your hand to be full counter the next turn, which is where you want to be, that's just not possible if you don't play out the 6K law. So let's compare playing out the 6K law with leaving the dawn up. Because when you leave the dawn up, you are spending one card, I mean half a card because you get one back to counter out of one attack. But then if you play the law out, even if you just let it die, it's gonna counter one attack for you. And then you also get to keep the I love you in hand. So if you play out this law and you did survive the next turn, on the next turn you could maybe go for some play involving the Borsa and the Rosi law or the Saka while having full counter in hand. Because if you don't play out the law right now, there's no way in the next turn that you get rid of all these bricks in your hand.
Mhm.
Uh, if the situation was different, let's say this this Rosi law is gone, this Saka is also gone, then there might be an argument. Like if these were countered, there might be an argument to just leave the Dawn up, because by leaving the Dawn up, you are swinging for one more 6k on this turn. Actually, no, that does not make sense also. Because like playing out this law is just good in general. Because if it doesn't die, then it's gonna be an attacker for you next turn, or it will still be a blocker for you the next turn. This will never disappear from the board unless it did something. So playing out the 2-cost law here is always good if you're not immediately die. Like if you're not immediately dead, then the 2-cost law is gonna be good. It's just better than swinging basically, because by having this on board, you get one more swing next turn anyway. So I think it's always playing out the 4-cost law in this position. Like even if you do go for the Borsa play. And then on this turn, you start with 8 Dawn here. So yeah, there's no choice. There's no choice. Yeah, it's just playing the Rosi law and hope for the best, I guess, in this matchup.
Do you ever on the turn before? I thought about filtering on the turn before.
Uh,
I knew I was gonna do it on 8, but I was like,
yeah, yeah.
the hand was
Well,
so bad. I
yeah.
thought about filtering
Not
on 6.
filtering this turn is okay. I would be really tempted to just go filter this turn, but I would also not filter on this turn, because let's say on the 7 Dawn turn, they go like Boa into a 2-drop, then you have to get the Saka on board immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you don't have 8 Dawn, meaning you cannot go for Saka plus a 2-cost law, or you could not go for Saka and then immediately get the Dawn back, the next turn, like the turn after your Saka turn, you cannot go for another Saka turn, because
And
I mean you can, but okay, let's say you start with 7 Dawn, right? And then you play the
yeah,
Saka, you're gonna go back to 6 Dawn, and then on the next turn you're gonna have uh 8 Dawn normally, but you would not have 8 Dawn normally because you have to filter on this turn.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. So by playing the, and then if you have to filter that turn, you're gonna start with 7 Dawn the next turn again. But I guess you could Saka effect, but that's just not good enough, because ideally you want the Mamaragan off the top so that you can kill the Boa immediately. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you just play the Saka but the Boa is still there, it's not gonna end well for you, because uh
Yeah,
for this deck you can only get rid of one character at a time. So if the Boa does not immediately die, they could play out the second Boa, and then basically for the rest of the game they're gonna have a Boa on board. Always, even if you get rid of one Boa each turn. So you basically have to go Sakamama the next turn if they Boa, which is why you don't want to filter this turn, because if you filter this turn, you'll start with 7, and then after you go Saka Boa, next turn you're gonna start the turn with 4 Dawn, but you would already be really, really unhealthy. Also, you don't start with 4 Dawn, you start with 3 Dawn because you have to filter. So basically, you have to get 8 Dawn so that you can continue filtering for the next 2, 3 turns. So yeah,
yeah,
not filtering here, I think is correct, because for this hand, you're gonna need the filtering. And since you need it so badly, you don't filter this turn. And then, okay, I think I can play some Goofy against you,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
then yeah, I think that's gonna help you understand the matchup more.
Okay.
Let me just. And then I will try to explain my play while we're at it.
Okay.
Have you
Yeah.
played Goofy before?
I have. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
You want me to play Rosie or
You
Goofy?
you play Rosie. You play Rosie.
Okay. Okay.
So there's quite a bit of play that Goofy can do that will really make Rosie struggle, like playing the restand event and then not actually going for the all in. They could just leave everything standing. That's one of the very punishing play for Rosie.
Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. It's Rip Law, Borsa, Borsa, Baby Law, Rosie Law. So
I think you need some searcher in this matchup.
yeah, the one drops.
Okay, I got lucky. The 2 drop. And then for Goofy, if we're going second, then we're gonna take this hit because this card law is not an option. And then when we get some 2 drop, like extra 2 drop, that's gonna make our turn much stronger. So they will always take this hit. So swinging 5, 6, or 7 here does not matter that much. Because their darts bone is gonna require them to have 5 hands. So if they counter a little bit too much, then they cannot protect their board while having the darts bone active.
Yeah, that's true.
So here we missed the foregone play.
Yeah, this is not good for Goofy if you have to park this.
But then you also don't have a 1 drop. So this is guaranteed to take a to tank a hit. But for this one, I think I'll just swing 6 first. And then since you don't have a weenie on board, I can swing this. If you have a weenie on board, I will not swing this. And then I will just swing 7. But since you don't have a weenie on board, this is the punish. Okay, now we spend a real swing on the bone clay, which is good for me. Okay, 7 is good, because if you swing 6, I will easily counter. Yeah, we'll draw first. And I'm gonna swing 6 here.
5, 2, so
Okay, yeah. Blocking is good because now you're forcing my Mr. Free to swing if I want to get some value this turn. And that's what I would do as well. Because I don't have a good play for next turn, so I have to dig for it like right now. And then on next turn, you actually have the Borsa Mamaragan online. And even if you don't have the Borsa online, you can just go Mamaragan anyway. So this might just die, so I have to just sack it right now. Okay, what happened? Here I don't really actually have a board, so you can still take this turn to develop. But if I have, say, like 2 more characters, then you have to just go Saka. Saka Mamaragan if you can. Going to Fordon is okay, because the Saka would never die. Oh, but then you just... Oh, I guess you're missing curve then.
Well, okay, so I did have some options, but
Playing some character that is AK should be better in this turn.
yeah, I see.
So if you have the Rosi, I would play it. If you have the Saka, I would also prioritize the Saka, even if you don't have the... Oh, I guess you need to have a second Saka for you to play Saka. So if you...
Yeah, yeah. So I have no Rosie Law and one Sokka with
Okay, if
Mama.
it's the only one
I,
Saka
I
you
want to
have,
pull.
then Forza plus a 4-drop is okay. A 4 cost low, basically. Because you need to go
Even
wider.
if it's even if it's a promo law.
Yeah, 5k
No,
vanilla is
2K.
okay.
I mean 2K.
Or do you have no other option?
No, no other option.
Then maybe just swing for bigger then, because the 2k is
Yeah,
valuable.
that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking on it. I think it's
just get some cards then.
yeah.
Maximum you swing for is 7k here. I think I'm gonna take this. Because I'm missing curve here.
Yeah.
And then I have to block this one. Okay. Alright. Okay, got something. Hmm. So I'll just push some amount this turn. Do I ever die next turn? Maybe not. Can I kill? Maybe also not. You go in 10? No, that doesn't make any sense. So I guess I'll just kill your board here. I guess I should go face, but it does not matter that much. So it doesn't matter here. Okay, you save the board. Okay. Maybe swinging 6 was better on my part so that I can have 1 down up. But then here I have the restand event active already. So you have to clear some amount of board.
Yeah,
To,
I have to. I have to.
yeah.
So best target is it
The best
the
target
rock
here, I think, is the... Do you have a...
Lucky or
Okay,
rock?
with or without Mamaragan, I think you always target the 6 cost here. Because the 6 cost is the hardest character to play out for Goofy. Because for Buggy, they can play Buggy and then just draw 1. And that is like an okay play for them. But the prisoner is just objectively bad to play on the board. So I'm not gonna
Yeah,
play out another prisoner. So you want the prisoner to stay on board. So you're gonna target the one that's not prisoner. So maybe you target.
yeah, yeah. So I was thinking Croc or Buggy, but
No, you target the prisoner because I don't want to play out another prisoner. Whoops. Yeah.
can you also play out like a 1 drop or 2 drop and still do
Yes,
restand
yes,
with?
I could do that, but there's no way like you can play around it anymore. Like you have to kill one character here. It's just a matter of which. If you have Mamaragan, you could kill the smaller character as well,
Drop.
so you can clear 2 board at once, and that'll be
Oh,
good
I
for
see.
you.
Oh, I see. I see. I see. Yeah.
So we're gonna swing to kill it. Oh, just the 5. I'll go for the free block then. Okay.
Is it? I think it's Mr. 3 over
Yeah,
Jack
yeah,
Bones.
use Mr. Free because it's gonna give a bunch of down
Yeah, it's
to
for
the other 6k.
2 from. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to protect this character here, and then I need to think about how I would survive the next turn if I don't go for game. So at this moment, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swings on the board. It's actually quite hard for me to survive, but I guess I cannot keep these. So yeah, counter like that. Okay. So I could go for game here, but that is very not realistic. So I'll just draw and see how it goes. If I play another, I have 4 down to work with, which is okay if I draw some low cost characters. Hmm. Hmm. Is there any way I get the restand off? Let's say you have 3 swings. You have 10 down to work with. Your split is gonna be 999. Can I counter 99? That's actually possible. So I guess this is one thing that I can do. Oh my god. I don't even get that. Alright, I guess that's it then. Because now my win con is to play the restand event. So if the Ivankov can hit like a 2-drop and you miss like my Maragan, I can actually win next turn. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
chance that I win next turn because there's 12 attacks. So here you can calculate already that if I don't hit the restand event, there's no way that I can kill you. And the most efficient way I can hit that, like from this board, is to play out the 1-cost Luffy. And then I have 2 down to split, which is going on the Mr. 1 and the Ivankov. And then I will go for the Urizen event and get 2 down up. So the attack that you are receiving is 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, restand, and then another loop of 5, 5, 6, 6, 6 with 2 down on anywhere. So if you can counter that, you're good. So you have to leave exactly the exact amount of blocker that would counter you out of 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, and then 5, 5, 6, 6, 6 with 2 down on anywhere. If you have enough counter for that, you can swing with the rest of your blockers. Or if you can Saka kill one of the character, that would take out the threat of restand event. Basically, I have to play Luffy 1 cost and 2 cost with no way to split the Dawn. So if you can, okay, so here I see you might not have the restand already. Hmm. Okay. Actually gonna take that. You're gonna try and kill the Darts Bolt. You have 2 more swing left. Yeah, and try and protect the Darts Bolt. Because that's the only way I win.
Yeah.
And then you have the boss, so that's bad for me already. So you can counter everything probably, even if I have 10 attacks. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 attack countered already. You have to counter the remaining 4 from hand, or maybe not. So from here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack gone already. You have to counter 3 of the attack from hand. Okay, pitching a break, which is good for me, because your hand can still be all breaks. So, oh, it's over already. Oh yeah, that's all I have. Yeah, we can play one more.
Okay.
So, well, that's good enough.
I feel like I should try to play curve with the 4-cost law always, right?
Yes. If you, I mean, if you go second, then you don't necessarily need the blocker law. Any 5k law would do. You just need a body
Yeah,
armor
you're right,
on
because
4k turn.
you could just play it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And also, when you go second on your 4-down turn, you can just swing 5, because then you have the threat of the discard law.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Rosi? Yeah, swinging 5 is actually more impactful than 6 or 7 because I'll have to
Yeah.
counter the 5.
Very funny. I have to.
Baby law is a bit worse than even the 2k law because 3k is too small.
Yeah.
But I guess you have to use leader ability already, so baby law is better.
Yeah. Because I did two searches and I didn't find one, so I
Yeah,
felt
yeah, yeah.
kind of good
Yeah, I will
about
go for the
the
search as
ability.
well. Now you can only play baby law. And here I'll just force you to go into my face, I guess. So here I'm 6 hand again. So you have the discard of threat again. But this turn the threat is not that big because playing the discard law means you are not playing out the Rosi law,
Rosie Law.
which is totally
Yeah.
perfect. Like this okay for me if you don't play Rosi law. And then on next turn, you'll have the Saka threat, so I'll have to be careful when I rest my board.
Should I swing this Baby Law?
Uh, mm, no, I think not. You want to leave it for
Yeah.
when it's important. Now you are just letting me see extra cards, and the baby law would die next
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah. For not
You
much.
can see that this baby law as is only gonna get one swing. You're gonna swing it when it counts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go for the draw first. Not bad. This is swinging.
Read on.
Okay. Let's swing with the rest. Let me think. So next turn you're gonna play Saka. If I swing, that's basically gonna die. Hmm. I'm gonna keep my board standing then. I think swinging 7 might be better so that I can get rid of the event. So here it's just gonna die. Okay, you're gonna go for the Mamaragan, I guess.
So my inclination is always to go this Croc, but still prisoner.
Uh, if you why Croc? Because Croc is like the lowest priority character to kill
Yeah,
because
easiest
Croc
one to
is 4
remove any
cost,
nightmare.
So you can rest
Yeah.
it with X-Drake. So you usually want the croc on board. So here I would just kill the prisoner.
Prisoner.
Yeah,
Or buggy.
yeah. I mean, I could hard play the buggy, but I could never hard play the prisoner. So prisoner is a bit better.
Yeah.
Like if I play buggy prisoner again, then like killing which one doesn't matter. If you have a 2-cost law, then I think
I
playing
do.
2-cost law is better.
Yeah.
Like either one of them. Oh, it's the blocker one. Yeah, going here is correct.
Have
Okay. I'm gonna go for the push. Hopefully I find something funny. Okay, I got something funny. So then the 6 is gonna get 1 card. And then I don't want to rest any of these anymore. So I have the threat of restand event again, and I basically ask for 1 more MezAh again.
playing out Borsa kind of says I don't have Mama, right?
I mean, you could play Bossa Mama, so it isn't necessarily true. Because Mama is just good in general, you can kill anything. Also, if you're planning to double develop this turn, there might be an argument to swing the baby law, because you're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
have full board
Yeah.
now. So last turn if you swing the
Yeah.
baby law,
Yeah.
the attack,
He's
I guess it's only getting 1 attack, but at least it's like getting 1 swing back. I have to take this. Because if I counter, then the next turn I might not have enough hand for the bad that's bones. I mean, that's not
yeah,
true, but here if you swing the law and the Rosi law, that's actually good for me. So I can actually block this one. That's fine. Oh, okay. Funny.
I also messed up. I didn't stock a ramp, which is so bad.
I mean, it's actually good because you need the mana to draw, I think. I thought it was intentional. Like, you can get Mama off your life and then you're gonna draw. Because currently you're dead on board,
That's
right?
true. That's true. That's true.
Well, I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
12 attack. You have, I mean, you're not dead on board, but it's close. But even if you're not there, these three blockers are gonna die. Always.
Yeah. Uh, 3.
You could you could potentially go for free block. But here I'm going for the 12 attack. Most
Yeah.
likely. I mean, it's not really 12 attack because I don't have enough hand since you
For
reclaw
the
me.
Daz.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 10.
I mean, yeah. I should swing 6 first. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. You have 5 more.
Here, I can always just pivot and then not swing with the blocker. So
I'm 1k short. Oh, well, I guess
oh, I mean, I could go
3k.
7 with the croc.
Yeah, 3k.
But then here, next turn you start with 8 Dawn. And unless you have a way to tap the croc, which I suspect you won't have, because I asked for so many 2k and you would have gave the X-ray already. So then it will always, I guess it's gonna be Gum Gum Lightning. So let's say you go Gum Gum Lightning, and then you're gonna have 7 Dawn to split. And so you could go 1, 2, 3, 4,
So
5,
if
6.
and if I would have
You could go 8, 8,
if I would
9,
have
9.
soccer
Huh?
if I soccer ramp there, I still have 4k, but it's still not enough. I'm still 1k short for the Luffy.
Well,
Unless you
yeah.
don't swing the crocodile, because you know I have a 2k.
I
But
mean, there's an. I would think about swinging the crocodile. Uh, it will probably be. Hmm. Do I swing the crocodile?
I don't know if you ever die.
Okay. If I swing the crocodile, I'm asking for 3k counter. So if you have
Yeah.
3k counter, I lose. But then if I don't swing, I have 5k in hand. You have 4 attack. Um, I'm asking you to have Gum Gum Lightning. So it's a matter of do I think you have do you think do I think you're more likely to have Gum Gum Lightning or the 3k counter? And in this case, if you had the Gum Gum Lightning, you would have played it last turn because that will completely shut
Yeah.
down
It would have.
my
Yeah. The
events.
reset.
So I'm guessing you don't have the Gum Gum Lightning, so I would actually keep this ending.
Yeah. And I would have been short on it.
Yeah. We could play like 1-2 match more because I'm not really teaching you. It's just like a testing session.
Okay.
Uh, I guess this is good
Small.
enough.
Enough money in hand. Um.
Oh, that's good for me. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. That's always a take. So here I have two options. Hmm. I guess I do want to swing with these. Let's see how it goes with the 5. That's the free block. So I actually want to swing here then. Oh, but I have too many bricks in hand for me to do that. I'll swing next turn, I guess. Hmm. You're most likely gonna play Rosi Law. And I do want your law to swing, so I guess I'll go block 1k here, because I have quite a bit of counter. Maximum your go is like 7k. But then since there will be 5k swing on me the next turn, I actually want you to swing the law. Because the Luffy is swinging for 5 currently.
Is this ever just a face?
I think
Hard.
it depends on how much counter you have in hand. Because you know already that if the game go longer, this will swing in your favor. So if you have enough counter, if you don't have enough counter in hand, then you leave it standing. But if you do have some amount of like 2k in hand, then you can swing this. Because swinging is, most of the time swinging is better, because swinging will grant you like 1k more of value. Because if it's the same power, then it's gonna die. So swinging is advantageous.
Yeah.
So now that I see you don't have a 6k blocker anymore, I can go 5. You have the baby law. Can I go a bunch of 6 then? I could. So I guess I'm just trying to kill this then, this turn.
Yeah.
Because I'm almost certain that you're gonna have some amount of like Daka in hand, or your next turn is really bad. So that's just a thing I can do. You can take life. These two characters are like okay to die because I have duplicate already. And then I have the Mr. 1 standing, so he could swing back into the 2k for free. Yes, I'll just let this go. Thinking if I can counter out of the 8k, and I guess it's not worth it. I want to hit 1 life here.
Yeah. Like,
So if you swing the law here, there's a chance of it dying. So I guess I should block here.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Uh,
I gave so much counter the turn before.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna push. And then I'll save this up for when I'm 10 down. For this turn, I can just take this. That's gonna swing for 6. Ooh, free flop immediately. It's here then.
No, no.
This is again characters that are okay to die.
Yeah.
And I guess you have to spend some real swing on the weenies since you run out of weenies because you don't have enough weenies. So then I get like some breathing room because I don't have to counter for my life. Okay, lighting is quite good here, quite good. Guess I have to counter this. There's some possibility of lethal here if you okay, there's none actually. But if you swing this, you get one less blocker, so I guess that's okay. I could counter for this, which I think I will. This is the boa route then. I just want to get you low on life this turn, and then I'll finish with boa, I guess.
Didn't know that. Three.
Oh, another bossa? That's not good for me.
I know eventually I want to get you down to lethal, but I also kind of don't want to give you cards.
I mean, can you kill me in one turn with this spot? If the answer is no, then you just swing.
I think maybe. But
Oh,
this card, but I know you're gonna draw so many more cards.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
you'll get
I
like
have the
maybe.
like Gaudino and stuff, and then the Boa is gonna
Yeah,
stun one of
yeah. So
them. So I guess I think you have to swing here
sometimes,
to
yeah, sometimes
realistically
it
get
does,
lethal.
but yeah.
Oh, you're not swinging the blocker? Okay, fair enough. But I think you have enough blockers though.
Oh, to swing like a six.
Yeah.
Well, it's also like what, like also like if you try to kill like, yeah, try to kill like a Saka maybe,
Mm-hmm.
but uh maybe you can't actually, because if you no rest or you play like double boa.
Yeah. I mean DMG is not a thing, right? You have enough life. So
No, it
I
is
think
definitely a
swinging here
thing.
is better. Because you have two blockers
Yeah.
already.
No, yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. I just also feel like
I guess it's always a gamble for me here. Yeah. So I have to draw like a broke next turn and hope you don't have a removal, I guess. But that's actually do I still have a broke? But you don't know that. I might have a broke. Who knows? So here, if I counter this, what will happen? I guess I counter this.
maybe I go nine, but the one dawn. Okay.
Technically, I could go 1-2-2 raise then. Technically. Nine. Take them. Take here.
No, honestly, I don't even think I should have swung, because now I just gave you an extra card.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because I'm
yeah.
not
Because
swinging
next turn I'm
anymore.
like pretty dead.
Yeah, that time I shouldn't even
Yeah.
have swung.
Oh, and I drew the DMG. Crazy. So I guess I'll play around the slow beam. 10 first in that case.
Um,
Okay. And then I go 9-9. I mean, I had to go 9 here. it's probably 9-9.
Just we'll take this. Now that there's no more brook, I would just take right.
Yeah, have to play down my out here. Still counter. I'm guessing I should take more life early so that I can protect my board. But I also just don't have the development that I need. My hand was like full
Yeah,
of 2k.
yeah.
With as this deck, I want to redevelop every single turn, but it's just quite hard to get all of these. Maybe my mulligan was wrong. Because I remember I was just having the low cost character and then I keep. I have like 3 2k.
Yeah.
But you can stop when you want to stop, but if you want to like keep on playing, I'm actually down because I'm also learning from this.
Okay. I'll play one more.
Yeah, okay.
No, I tried Goofy for a long time, but Rosie just felt better to me this set.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the consistency of Rosie is way better than Goofy, and for Rosie, there's a lot less like unwinnable matchup. I actually don't think there's unwinnable matchup as Rosie, but for Goofy,
Actually,
sometimes
yeah, I don't think
it
there is
it, it,
either.
it just feels helpless against say a Nami that see curve. Obviously, like you can win Nami, but for Nami that actually sees everything, it's just really hard. They could go like Perona your stuff like in the final turn, and then you cannot go for like a good restand, so it's really annoying.
The annoying part with Rosie and Tanami is like the timer at like tournaments.
Oh,
If there was no timer, this Nami would be so free as Rosie.
I actually don't think it's that bad because Rosie goes really fast, and I like finish most of my games in time. I don't think I've gone to time once with Rosie.
Well, today I playtested a Nami, and the way I won was I decked them out, but that was
Really?
a friend that I was testing.
Mm. Take 4. Okay, now I have a game plan. Oh, okay. So Boa is obviously the best play here. The matter is, what character do I swing? And my guess is I don't swing. Because next turn I have a very real threat of the restand event. Unless there's Saka. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's a really nice turn. guess you don't swing here. Okay, yeah. I'll just go over this again. I basically asked you to bossa while you have like 8 down to work with. So the best thing you could do is you could sack her effect and then uh no, you have to go bossa. So there's nothing really good you could do actually.
I'm actually only gonna be at 7-8 on.
Yeah. And then I'm still healthy. And then I have the broke fret right now, which is like really scary. You need to take a 13, 15.
Yeah.
So you either go bossa or you go saka, but like both option is like not great since I'm still healthy and I can just redevelop.
I think I'd rather.
I should counter this because when I'm healthy, I can pivot next turn. Oh, that's fair enough. But then again, you have no down. Okay, I can let that go. Next turn, you're at 9 down. Do I? Nice stay at 1 life. Maybe I'm okay. Oh, I'm not okay. I still take this. Okay, so here I need to bring your life down. Okay, this is always going in the curve, so I can do that first. Mm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swings. Well, that's gonna go here then.
He did a good job.
Do I want? I guess I do want the frets. So it's these two then. In that case, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 swing. Guess like 5 is enough. And then if you block with the bossa, I can kill the bossa. Maybe.
Yeah.
If I get the restand off, I think I'm in good position. There's 2 Mama gone already.
Block.
Yeah.
Even though the Dad's Bones was gonna take up absorb a hit.
Hmm? I want the restand event next turn. So I need something standing. So that at least you need a Mamaragan to play around the restand. And from here I could just go for the restand.
Nine, nine. This is like Bo is like almost guaranteed 2 of them.
Yeah, so there's 2 guaranteed
And then it's
hit.
like 5 counter out of. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try it anyway.
Ever free block. Let's just try to get out as many as I can. Because also like if
Okay. Okay, here's my trap. I guess I should do that first. Just go 666. Because without the I love you, I think it's quite hard to counter.
yeah, you should always do that first.
Yeah,
Because on the
I should. Yeah.
well,
But then I
as
could
long as
just
I have one
I could rest the blocker, but I should do that first. Yeah.
Yeah. Problem is Bo was gonna get 2 of these.
Yeah.
It's annoying. Yeah, I can't get out of it. Because you took 4K of counter out of me
Yeah.
and a blocker.
So yeah, this deck is kind of crazy when it's running, but it's also very not impressive when it just dies.
Yeah. Yeah, because you just lose next turn.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe not.
I mean,
I actually think you could restand.
I could
I
leave the
actually think you
blocker
could
up.
just
I could leave
play.
the 2 blocker up, and I'm probably fine because your blocker is
Yeah.
dead anyway. Like when you're 1 life, I can pivot to the bossa.
I actually don't think you play restand there because you have to like 2 crocs. Like
Oh, I mean,
I'll never kill you. I don't think I do.
but
And then Bo
even
will
if you
slowly
would
kill
never
me.
kill me, you could clear my board in some way, and then bossa heal, and then I would never be able to kill you back.
But I was sitting on solo dawn and I had already used so many spells in the mid game.
I mean, next turn you're at 10 already.
Yeah.
So let's say I don't go for restand here. What I'm gonna do, like I have a full board already. So I mean, let's say I don't go for DMG, maybe. But then I mean, like these blockers are kind of fake because like I'm at 1 life already. So if you just swing life, I have to give the blocker to you. So that's basically not a
Yeah.
thing. And then
Yeah.
when say I only have 3 attacks and you have a Bossa, you just always get out of it, right? So I think I have to restand on this turn because it's okay. It's not like against Rosie. If you lose your board, you just lose because they have Bossa to stabilize. Like against some deck, like uh like Shanks. Like if if you like get them to low resource and then they're low life, like low hand, like the chance that you kill them is always gonna be higher on the next turn. But against Rosie is different because your board can disappear, they can heal, they can re-establish the blocker, and when you don't have enough swings, you can never kill them. And as the
Yeah.
game go on, it will only get worse because the board size is searchable in here. So when you start losing on board and the Rosie is taking more resources, then you take resources from them, it's just gonna went downhill because Rosie has the ability to like indefinitely prolong the game with Borsa plus
Yeah.
Rosie Law or something like that. Have to go for the game here. Like when you have the board advantage, Rosie is the late game deck.
Yeah.
But
Makes
it,
sense.
it also has very explosive curve that can just run stuff over because like on 3 dawn you play a 6k, on 5 dawn you play an 8k. That's like
Oh yeah,
objectively
no, no, yeah, those
crazy.
games, I feel
Yeah,
so. Yeah, you literally, there's some games that aren't even close.
yeah. So like you could go really fast, but you can also act as the control deck. So it's like a really balanced deck that you can like really skill diff some like weaker opponents, no matter what deck they are on, if you are playing Rosie.
Yeah,
I feel like this is the pick for P16, but after starter deck, I'm not so sure.
yeah, and yeah, there's no formats right now. Like, there's no tournaments in the U.S. or anything. So
Yeah,
right now, I'm just using the time to just get better whenever the tournaments come
yeah.
around.
Because like Rosie, like as a deck has one thing that is not good against, and that is Luna or the stun event.
Yeah,
So if
yeah,
green
Luna.
gets better, Rosie gets weaker. But like on the next set, Mihawk got significantly better. It's actually good into NL now. It's crazy. So then that's one bad matchup for Rosie. If they see all the stun events, you're gonna lose. And then red green Luffy also got better, which they could also run the Luna. They could even run the Focus Nami plus Luna, which is crazy. So I don't think Rosie got a little bit worse the next set, but as long as you're dodging green, I think you're okay. Because on the next set, every deck is gonna have like 1-2 weakness. Like for example, Rosie is weak against Luna, and then let's say you play red green Luffy, you're gonna lose to Teach. Let's say you're gonna play Teach, you're gonna like lose to deck with removals. So every single deck has at least one weakness. So it's like
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what deck you pick. There's no like a definitive good deck to pick. But Rosie is good now because the green decks are not that great.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mihawk just
it,
Mihawk's
it
just bad right now.
works, but
But no, I appreciate it. But it just yeah, no, I appreciate everything.
okay, yeah, thank you. Hopefully I see you
And
next
I'll
time.
message you.
Yeah,
I'll message you about
yeah, sure.
like